Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Looks like I'm talking. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you guys all so much for stopping by. My name is Eli. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days in which we do Q&As where I answer any and all of your guys' live questions. But before we jump into it, as always, we do weekly giveaways. All you have to do to enter is leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Aside of that, we're also doing giveaways on our Twitter, which we're trying to be a little bit more active in. Links down in the description below for that. And lastly, if you haven't already done so as well, if there is any spots available, which there are from time to time, highly recommend you check out our Patreon to get access to all things wholesale for Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Flesh and Blood, MetaZoo, and then Discord is the place to be if you want to stay up to date on all things Pokemon USA and be a part of the community. Now, let's give a couple shout outs to people that are here. So sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen, as I am 20 minutes late. Had something come up, but I am here, so let's get it going. Shout out to Joker, Tori, Daddy Zard, Amari, Collectibles Accounting, Package Total, David, Catch 'em All TCG, Mikkel, Gary, Matthew, Duel, Senpai, Tom, Piz, and Tommy's Top Picks. Thank you guys all so much. Like I said, sorry for the delay. FabMart USA when? Hey man, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, my stance on Fab. I'm a huge fan, and I recently said it. I'm trying to divulge more outside of just Pokemon. Obviously the branding is gonna more than likely stay the same, just Pokemon USA content, but who knows, maybe I end up being a content created channel where I do my regular Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Friday is just Friday is hobby outside of Pokemon Day, right? Friday is the day in which I do I don't know, anything outside of it that I see opportunities to invest in. Be a little off brand, obviously, but so for those of you guys that don't know or haven't watched the video, we are titling today's video off of the main discussion, which is extremely exciting for the leaked cards of 151. So absolutely gorgeous art designs. Personally, for me, I think that 151 is going to be a banger of a set. My only real criticism of this set, which some people might be like, Eli, you know, I think that I like it that it's a smaller set. Personally, I wish it was a little bit bigger, but that is a-okay. It is still a great set, because for me, right, obviously having the 3 starters take up 3 of the SIR slots, you know, it's great and all, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be nice to have some more. But to be fair, we have yet to have a Venusaur and yet to have a Blastoise alternate art design. We've had multiple Charizard, different variations of artwork, only you know, like 4 or 5 alternate arts of them. So having a Blastoise and a Venusaur is technically fresh, right? But I guess I would have liked to have more. It would have been cool to see Articuno, Moltres, but hey, I can't complain. I think Boss's Orders is definitely my favorite so far for Giovanni. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I have not even opened the envelope for the Sleepy Pikachus, Gary. I might actually go through and do that today. I have, thankfully, oh, I actually brought a water bottle today. Let's go, baby. So I can clear my throat better. I actually have some free time today because I finally got all caught up. I have like a couple of packages I need to really ship out, but not really a ton. So I'm pretty excited to have like a chill breather day, because Friday is going to be an absolute disaster because your boy is getting $18,000 worth of trainer toolkits on Friday. So I'm going to be breaking a lot of those down. So people are like, yo, Eli, you a fan of trainer toolkits? Do you believe in the investability of them? I'll show you guys a picture of that on my Twitter tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, yo, I've got like 18,000. This is what $18,000 worth of trainer toolkits look like. And that's what you guys are gonna see on tomorrow's video or post. Shaved, I did shave. I was looking a little too homeless, so I had to shave. You know, since I've gained weight from not playing volleyball because of my injury, I've got a little neck fat, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little self-conscious about it. So I try and stay a little bit of hidden, but with my shaven face. But hey, I'm back since the injury. I'm now playing again, so I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more confident as I lose weight. So come on our podcast. I'll introduce you to the Flesh and Blood community. Well, Tommy, that is something I definitely might be interested in. It's been a while. I mean, who's the last guest that I had on my own channel? I think the last person I had was Nostalgianomics, right? I think he was the last person that I had. He's always a pleasure to have on stream, but other than him, I had on before that was Mason. Obviously love Mason, always fun to have him on there. And then outside of that, I don't know, I don't really do it too often just because I'm I don't know, I'm always so busy. But if I ever have time, I definitely would. Looking like a baby face, baby. Everyone's like, what the heck is going on? I'm still running into Celebrations box. Okay, well, you don't gotta flex on us, iWells. Definitely happy for you. Who's the new guy, right? I know. Freshly shaven face. You see it, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Facial hair or no facial hair? What are we thinking here? My fiance always says she likes it with like a 5 o'clock shadow. That's what she's always told me her favorite is. But anyway, so going back to it, if you already watched the video, you already get my stance. I think it's going to be the best set, more than likely, to invest in 2023. So I'm excited about it. People might say, but Crown Zenith, ladies and gentlemen, although it's entirely possible that Crown Zenith could still be one of the best, I think 151 might be better because, one, it's an extremely nostalgic set. And as much as I think Crown Zenith is a phenomenal set, it's hard to beat 151 because there's just so many more people that enjoy 151. And then secondly, it's right around the time of, this set's going to be released right around the time of Black Friday, so there's probably going to be incredible deals. Facial hair will make you look like an adult. Dang, everyone's out here like baby face. Also, look at the trick or trade booster packs are gonna return. Woo! Paldea partner tins are also revealed, holiday calendar, and new deluxe battle decks. I know you guys are probably super duper excited about this. I'll actually be interesting to see what those battle decks are going to look like in terms of value, because people might think it's crazy. Yo, why is this not zooming in? I gotta open this up on another page apparently. All right, so we have, for trainers, we're gonna have 3 Iridas. Dude, they're just dumping Irida at this point. They're like, yeah, let's just dump this girl into the ground. 4 nest balls. They're also just dumping nest balls again. Bro, what is this? Wow, this is terrible. This is so bad. There's nothing good in this. Like, I would say usually Iridas and nest balls are great, but if this comes out, it's going to absolutely dump the Irida and the nest ball market again. Like, that's just so crazy to me that they're just going to keep doing that. That's so upsetting. Yeah, this is such a brick. Man, that's rough. Because if we go look at Iridas and what they're doing right now, right? She is going for, her deck exclusive is going for around 70 cents. I mean, which is good, right? Like 70 cents is good, but back in June before the trainer toolkits came out, it was at $1. And the reason why it went down is because the trainer toolkits came out, which is totally fine, right? Because they're still holding relatively strong. Like, you might think like a 35% drop is not holding strong, but it honestly is. Like, it's not sub 50% dip. And I remember this was selling not that long ago. This was actually selling for, I think I remember seeing it in the 60s, but look at the sales volume on this. So it's hard to see going back after the release because it looks like it's just showing 70s for the past week, which is good. That's consistent. That's consistent sales. So it's like the Irida is just taking a dive. And then if we go to Nest Ball also has just been taking a dive. And this card used to be above $1 back in right before the release. $1.08, $1.09, and now it's sitting at around the 75 cents mark. Which, you know, like, it's still good. Once again, going back to it, like a 20-30% drop is still not bad. I mean, this is actually held up better than the Iridas, arguably. So it's like, you're still stoked because the value from the trainer toolkits is still incredible, and this should have dropped more. But when it comes to this is going to crash those unless the price of these climb back up again. Which, you know, you gotta wonder. Not to mention, too, where's my Iono? Where's my Iono? Why are they not throwing her in anything? It's because they don't think she's gonna be viable yet? Like, come on. I should have probably just on commons. Like, Iono should be thrown in crap now. I mean, maybe not. It's a good thing, right? I mean, she's 145 right now and climbing. People are like, oh, Eli, she used to be at 412. But that's pre-release, right? We're talking about the fact that I remember I was selling her for $1 on the day of release, expecting her to crash because I was thinking that, wow, she's gotten really low for some reason. I should probably sell before it's too late. And she's now at, you know, she's pushing, what, 150? Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. This is incredible. This is so good. Is she on direct? Only near mint reverse holofoils. Interesting. So, I'm surprised they're not going to throw her in. But it could be incredible if she climbs in price because they don't throw her in anything. I don't know. Could be good. Everyone's still talking about my baby face. You have a favorite starter in the new gen? I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me to say. Do I have a new favorite starter in the gen? Not really, honestly. I kind of hate them all equally. People are going to think I'm crazy for this. I think that for the new generation, they have by far and away, some of the best 3 starters we've had in a while for their basic evolutions, and some of the worst 3 final evolutions I've ever seen. Like, Quaxley, freaking love Quaxley. That is like the 101. Quaxley is like the definition of what a Pokemon should look like. When I look at Quaxley, I'm like, yo, this is what a Pokemon, like, I don't know. It just speaks to me from like an artistic perspective. Like when someone says, what does a Pokemon look like? I look at Quaxley and I say, that's what a Pokemon should look like, right? But then when I see Quaxaval, I'm like, this looks so dumb. They butchered my boy. How did you butcher him? Like, it just upsets me on a different level. So that's where I feel like I get the most frustrated. And when are we going to get cats that aren't going to stand up on 2 legs? There's not one cat that remains on their 4s. Every single time, right? And Skeleridge looks like literally a clown. And I understand, like, the theme of this is supposed to be, like, more carnival because the game is set in Spain. And, like, I understand all of that, so... But I don't know. I feel like the designs for the final evolutions could have been better. That's just my opinion, right? Like, I feel like if you go back to Sword and Shield, Gorillaboom is my favorite of the 3. I think he's a really well-made design. I think it's cool. I think the Sobble evolution line's kind of garbage. Teleon's kind of weird looking. I mean, what, like a water sniper, I think is what his thing's supposed to be. I mean, Scorbunny's also well designed. Not my favorite of the, like, it's a well designed Pokemon, but it's not my favorite, like, Pokemon type. But, like, I look at the trio for this and I'm like, gosh dang it, man. They really missed the mark on the final evolutions. Did you see the 151 case opening? I did see the 151 case opening. They obviously were showing off all of the card arts and the designs, so it's exciting. It's exciting to see. Like I said, man, it's gonna be good. 151 is gonna be massive. So I mean, I'm all here for it, man. I'm all here for it. Secret rare cards confirmed god packs. Well, see, that's the thing, is like everyone was talking about it for the god packs and they were like, I wonder if it's real or not, because some people were saying it looked fake. Not to mention too, this is for Japan, right? This is not for English. Or as far as we know. Right? Probably not. I mean, they've never had God packs for English, so. Quaxley is indeed the best boy. Yo, how's it going, dude? Have you talked about 151 yet? All pre-orders today. Yes, that's what we've been talking about all day. Oh, are they doing pre-orders on Pokemon Center website? Or are you talking about Pokemon Center Japan? How's the market for Paldea singles look like? I got cards from set figures. Yeah, let's take a look more in depth because I actually enjoy looking at this more than probably a lot of people for singles. So if you've been following the market, Iono's gone up. She's just been continuing to climb. I think she actually has kind of, oopsie, not still product cards. I think she's actually kind of flatlined a little bit because she was at 150, 160 not too long ago. But as you guys can see, yeah, like 160, she's kind of taken a little bit of a reprieval, but the Magikarp hasn't stopped. The Magikarp has just gone up. And the crazy part about it is that these sales for the Magikarp art design are like consistent volume. And there's 3 pages now. I mean, it was 4. I could have sworn it was literally just 4. I mean, there's like quite a bit of pages of this card. Which is, I don't know, it's kind of insane to me to see how this has gone the way it has. Yeah, this card's insane. And we pulled 2 of these. Remember when I said it was at $50 and you guys should be receiving it soon? And for those who pulled it, congrats. It's going to go up to 50. Well, guys, it's almost going up to 90 here. So, insane. Tyranitar's at 30. Raichu's climbing. Raichu is going crazy, too. We never actually pulled the Raichu, if I'm correct. We pulled the Tyranitar once and the Magikarp twice, which I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that whole video proposition that I discussed on how it, you know, it'll be interesting to see if it's profitable to open Paldea. It'll be a fun one for me to check out because if you got a Magikarp card, which you might say to yourself, Eli, well, it's a, you know, it's a Magikarp card. It's not a, it's still hard to pull. I mean, guys, I don't know. I look at this and I say to myself, if I pull this twice, which is what we did last time, that pays for 2 booster boxes. And you might say, but Eli, it doesn't because booster boxes are selling for $100, not $85, $90, right? But when you include the other potential gold cards, EX cards, SIR cards, and all the other things you can pull, it more than pays for itself just hitting this once. And then if you hit like literally just 1 or 2 Chianpeos, if you hit an Ioni, I mean, there's a multitude of combinations just based on the pull rates here that we can hit, especially if we subsidize everything with the common uncommon cards being so high right now. Because you say to yourself, if you hit a Iono, which is going for 131, like if you hit a dud on a pack, it still pays for 50% of the pack loss. If you hit a Iono. And I love that. You hit a reversal energy and a jet in a pack, that also does the same. You're like Ioni? It's a Iono now, okay? I said Ioni at first and I was pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, I just think that I don't know. The pull rates on this set are still really easy from my personal experience to hit things. So for me, I don't know. We'll find out, right? Because I've got trainer toolkits I'm going to open. And if I'm opening at least $15,000 worth of trainer toolkits, and I'm getting them for how much a piece? 21. No, not minus. What am I doing? Divided by 22. I've got about 681 trainer toolkits I'll be opening times 2. So I'm going to have about 1,300 packs of Paldea that I'll potentially open. I don't know. It's interesting for me. It is, it's interesting for me because if we literally just be like, yeah, we're going to break down all these trainer toolkits and we're going to just open the packs and see what happens. Am I going to stream the opening, Skylar says? Is that something you'd want me to do? Would you guys want me to stream opening 13,000 or 1,300 packs of Paldea when we do it? The only way I would stream it is if you guys would be okay with other people being on the stream with me. Because when I do openings like that amount, I can't do it by myself. I'm going to die. So it would be like I would do an opening and my fiance would be there with me, and potentially another buddy would also be there opening with me. So because the packs themselves, like it's like it's not easy to just do it as one person. So if you guys want me to literally stream opening like 1,000+ packs, I can do it, and then we can just do the science of it. We can just have literally a running calculator of how much the expected value is. Everyone's like, just do it. All right. Well, if you guys are okay with having another person, I can do it on a stream here. Like, let's see. It arrives on Friday. We'll get them on Friday. We will break down the... All right, I have to talk to some people about this first. Because people are obviously going to have to be comfortable having their face on camera. I don't know if that's something my fiance would enjoy, because she's going to be the one that is going to have to help me with it. Best place to trade bulk cards. So I'm going to give a shout out to one of our friends here on the channel, TCG Bolt Kings. If you guys ever want to know where the best place is, go to TCG Bolt Kings, go to their buy list, and they have on their site a buy list of all of the best places to trade in bulk right now. So as you guys can see, Safari Zone, which is at 2 cents for every 1,000. Geek Oasis is 2 cents for every 1,000. However, once you click on the link, you always want to make sure and check, because the rates below are for bulks received through the mail only. In-store rates vary, and once your bulk has been completed, we will only pay out in-store credit. So right now, they're only doing store credit submissions. However, oopsie, I actually just deleted that. Did not mean to do that. And if we go to Geek Oasis, I don't know if they are doing it for only in-store credit as well. How many bundles? Commons. 20 must be bundled into sets of 100. $10 if not bundled. There you go. So you've got contingencies to do that. You've got contingencies, but that's how you check the best places. Also, I don't know how I can link it, but they also have a Patreon somewhere, and their BCW referral link. So we'll just give them a shout out. Just hook them up. Do it would be awesome to see that stream. Don't do it, Eli. They got scream marks for G. Gonna be in the doghouse, right? Well, it's something I'd also have to know, like, when we would go live, because for me, a part of me looks at it this way, right? I see how the market is right now, and I say, wow, this is an amazing time to open. And I look at Friday and I say, we're going to be receiving them all Friday, but I have a Patreon live that I'm doing at 5 o'clock, and so I can't do it then unless we were to somehow manage to stream it in the afternoon, which that right there is going to be like, that's pushing it. So for me, it's like, if we were to do it, it would have to, like, to make sure the market doesn't crash. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying the market all of a sudden in a day or two is just going to take a dive, but I just look at these right now and I'm like, I want to capitalize. I want to capitalize as quick as I can. So like I said, I'll talk to my fiance about this after stream. We'll try and get the finite details of this all. But I mean, it sounds like you guys want it. It's content. What, can we make our money back off of opening 1,000? Can we make our money back off of opening 1,000 Paldea Evolved packs? That'll be like the video, right? Because I don't know, man. in my mind, I look at the value of what I get from the trainer toolkits, and I say to myself, even if I slightly lose value on the packs, it's still fine for me because I'm going to have the bulk from the trainer toolkits recoup the remaining value. We should probably take a look and see where the Arceus lies and see if that's changed at all. Also, I spelled Arceus wrong. So the Arceus V cards right now are selling for the promo. So the promo's gone down. It's now 3D9 instead of 5. And the main line Arceus V was at $8 and now it's at $7. So, I mean, the price for this card is going down. But even then, you say to yourself, 7 plus... I mean, it's $3.89. It's like basically $4. We'll just round up. It's $11. Plus, you got $1.50 in value from the Irida, and then you've got $1.50 in value for the nest balls. That's $14 in value right there. Then if we add the remaining value of everything else in terms of packs, I mean, I've got a Silver Tempest pack that I get and a Scarlet Violet base pack. We'll just make it simple. Just average the two plus 3.25. So just based off the 2 promos and the 2 packs, I haven't even mentioned the remaining, I still haven't mentioned the remaining 40 to 50 trainer cards, right? Which if we just say the prices have gone down, they've corrected, right? We add another $7 to that, I can't lose money on the packs. Like, I literally cannot lose money. And obviously, if I want to add the sleeve value in there, I can, because they're selling for like $4 or $5. The volume's not like high, but you know, if we wanted to, but I'm just going to say, well, just make it conservative, $27.50, right? Which means that with the Paldea, I have to, in order to lose value on each of my Paldea packs, I have to make negative $3 per pack. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's not gonna happen. So I might as well gamble, because at this point, it's free money. Like, it's going to be free money. And I find it a lot easier for myself to justify breaking it down and getting inventory to run through my Roka than I do to try and sell off the loose packs, because I'm just gonna have a much easier time volume-wise selling it. So that's why I like the trainer toolkit so much, because there's so much value right now, especially with the promos. The question ultimately is, what's the sales volume on these? I mean, the sales volume is nice. It's got sales volume on these. I mean, you're selling this at least 10 to 15 times a day. Like, and obviously I'm going to have like 700 of these. So I'm going to probably sell them real quick. Looks like CZ is going to be potentially poised to rise in value, consistent downturn, but a recent uptick. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at CZ. Let's see what Crown Zenith is doing. Are we going to look at the singles or the sealed? So we'll look at sealed first, I guess. See what you're saying. All right, so Crown Zenith ETB. Specialty 1 hasn't done anything. Lead Trainer Box, kind of sideways. All this is sideways. Nothing looks any different for sealed. So let's look at the cards. So Silver Temp or Crown Zenith, Galarian Gallery is the Giratina sub 100 still. Yes, it is. It is still sub 100 and dropping. 95. Last time we looked, it was like 96, 97. So it's still slowly dropping. So Crown Zenith prices are continuing to fall. You love to see that. You absolutely love to see that. So, like I said, man, balanced market for Crown Zenith. This is how it should be, man. I think Crown Zenith is fantastic right now. I think Crown Zenith is in a fantastic place. I know that some people like Twice Baked Jake are complaining, saying like, oh, there's so much of it on the shelf. Who cares? Who cares? That's awesome. Because singles are cheap. Like, they're in a really good spot where you can master set it. Arguably, they could be even cheaper relatively soon here as prices continue to drop. And then on top of that, too, it's like you're also going to have sealed product, which is going to do extremely well long term. And you just want to pick up a crap ton of. Like, I don't understand the complaint here. Like, this is going to be one of those sets you're going to look back on as like a Hidden Fates type set, and you'll be like, man, I wish I bought more. Like, this is what this set is going to be. Not to mention, too, I mean, come on, guys. Like, these are alternate arts here. These are not SIRs, and they're Glaceon, they're Leafeon, they're Giratina, they're Mewtwo's, they're Palkias, they're Raiku's. Like, these are good art cards. And then you've got waifu cards in this set, too, like Irida and Cynthia's Ambition. Like, come on, guys. We know that these are waifu cards. Like, and this is, let's go back to, I think it's Astral Radiance that had Irida in it, right? If I'm correct, Astral's the one that had it. The Astral Radiance full art is doing better than the alternate art card for Irida. How is that possible? Like, that's so silly to me, right? I don't know. I think there's a correction. I think Crown Zenith is drastically undervalued, and in the long term will perform extremely well. So, and then with 151 coming around the corner too, I mean, Crown Zenith is definitely going to be, it's gonna do so well long term. It's going to do so well long term. I think the prices will bottom out when it has to fight with 151. Then there will be time to pick them up. Possibly. Possibly. I mean, it's just continuing to go down right now. I'm curious what Cynthia's Ambition's at right now. I mean, look at this on the 6 month, just from 25 down to, I mean, it's at its lows. It's at $11. Like, this is just a massacre, guys. I love this art design too. Might want to go pick this up, graded. Like, I love it. So that's why I love the sealed so much. I just love the art designs in this set. Having water on this time around was definitely the move. But yeah, all I'm saying, guys, is whatever set it is available, whether it be 151 or Crown Zenith, when there's going to be flash sales for ETBs this upcoming Halloween, because let's be honest here, guys, or not Halloween, Black Friday, let's be honest, guys, one of these sets is gonna have a lot of product that's gonna go on a flash sale. It just is, and depending upon which one it is, I'm going to be buying heavy of. If it's Crown Zenith, fantastic, I'm gonna buy like so many cases of Crown Zenith. If it is 151, fantastic. Like, right now, like, Crown Zenith is just, I don't know, it's just undervalued. That's all I can say. I don't know, it's funny. But, yeah, and if we look at the rest of the market, because we obviously took a look at, Paldea, and we took a look at, obviously, 151, we took a look at, Crown Zenith, just taking a look at what's going on in the regular sealed market. Okay, so Scarlet Violet, it's just doing what Scarlet Violet's been doing, just dumping. Like, we'll have to actually, you know what, before we look at the rest of the market, I actually want to look at Scarlet Violet real quick. Let's take a look and see how it's doing, because I think it's doing crap. Miriam is, I mean, come on, guys, this card is just diving on the monthly. Let's actually look at it at a 3 month. Okay, so we ignore this. This is pre-sale. So release day to now. I mean, honest to God, you can make an argument that it's performed extremely well considering the drops in Crown Zenith. Because with the drops in Crown Zenith, these cards in Crown Zenith dropped like 50 plus to 70 plus %. Versus this hasn't even dropped more from release date. I mean, this hasn't even dropped more than like 25-30%. So, I mean, there's an argument to be made that it has been holding strong, but also this card out the gate wasn't really worth a ton. Like $80 for a card like this versus Iono is selling for $150, $160. Ugh, like, come on. But the rest of these cards, they're just not really doing much. Not really doing much. And it's hard to justify wanting to open this set. Because when you look at a set like this and then you compare it to Paldea Evolved, right? You say, what is the best card it can hit? All right, Miriam, $52. Best case scenario, Gardevoir, $30. And then you go over to a set like Paldea and you say to yourself, all right, what's the best card it can hit? $130, $80, $40, I mean like $45. It's like there are so many better top hit cards. It's just a very much top heavy set compared to Scarlet, which is why Scarlet is just performing a lot worse. It's just Paldea is a better set than Scarlet and Violet base. The art designs are incredible. The art designs are incredible. But going back to it, so Brilliant Stars, you guys remember, got a small resupply. Where if you look at the listings without photos, the lowest right now is at 148. And if you guys remember the low, it was at 138. So since it's low, it's gone back up $20 again. So Brilliant Stars, it's back on the rise. It had that small print that brought it sub MSRP, and there we are. Astral Radiance is just holding strong. Silver Tempest has just been climbing. Silver Tempest is just on the up and up. That's all that's going on right now with Silver Tempest. It's just climbing. And it's about to surpass Lost Origin. Which, to be fair, as we are aware, Lost Origin took a nosedive because of the announcements for reprints. So it's like, I understand why Lost Origin is not performing well. So we can't, discredit it for what's going on. But still, watching Silver Tempest on the rise, it's so fascinating to me because people are saying, oh, Lost Origin is going to reprint. Got to move my, investments somewhere else. And apparently Silver Tempest is the play, even though Silver Tempest is probably going to get a follow-up reprint. So what you're saying about CC singles, should I hold any specific card? I got a ton from my buddy I saw on TCG, so wondering, do I keep selling them or sell some, keep some? I mean, honest to God, man, it's hard to say because when it comes to singles, I take more of, I like sealed better. I obviously like sealed better, right? Because the singles for Crown Zenith, although we can say to ourselves the singles are undervalued. The singles are undervalued. So I do think they will go up over time. That's just basically all I can say. I just think that the sealed will go up more over time than the singles. But to be fair, the singles right now are more undervalued than the sealed, but I don't know how much higher they can go just because there's a decent supply of it, right? So it's just a lot riskier in my mind than the sealed because I know the sealed's going to go up like crazy. So it's a good... Crown Zenith singles are a good buy, especially these waifus. Like the Irida is a good example of a card that's undervalued, especially if we're following the waifu trend. I mean, we saw what happened with alternate arts, guys. This is the last set with alternate arts. And you think people care about rarity? We've had this conversation before. The answer is no. People do not care about rarity. What else we got? Anything else worth having a look at? Evolving Skies just staying flat below 4. Just nothing crazy. Nothing crazy there, just sub 400. Paldea Evolved packs. Hey, actually they've gone up slightly. Hey, they're at 320 now. They were at 288 not too long ago, so Paldea's going up. Nice. Paldea packs are going up, probably because the singles are as well. Celebrations isn't doing anything. Sword and Shield Zard is not doing anything. Lost Origin packs are still on the low. What else? What else? I actually want to look at something real quick, because I just noticed something that caught my eye. It's caught my attention. So League Battle decks for Palkia, they're going for $14.39 a piece. Do you guys remember what's in these? I'm actually quite curious now. This actually piqued my interest, because I know what's in them. in the card list, it is we're gonna have to just open image in a new tab apparently. So Sobble, Drizzile, Inteleon, yes, I understand. These are all out of rotation. We already know this. But what is still in rotation? Irida, the Palkias, the Radiants, the Battle VIPs, the Quick Balls, the Evolution Incense, still in rotation, right? What is the value right now, I guess is the first question, of the Battle VIP pass? Are they under $1? They are, well, what's direct showing? So if you're not direct, they are at around $1.42. That's what they're selling for, $1.50. So it's right around direct prices. So you get 4 of these, right? What are you doing? What is the Palkia V-Star going for? Why does it say out of stock? Because what? Normal listing? How much is this going for? This is going for $225 a piece. And you get how many of these? You get 3? And then you also get 3 of the, or 4 of the regular Palkia Vs? I mean, come on, guys. What is going on here? And this is selling for 85 cents a piece. We'll say that is, that's 3.4. Okay, guys, so I just did the math. For the Origin Form Palkia, the Palkia V-Star, and the Battle VI Pass alone, you get $16.15 in value. And you can go buy this right now. You can go buy this right now on TCG Player. What are people sleeping on this for? Here, I'll have to go back. What? I wonder if you can probably find it for cheaper elsewhere too. That's insane value. Holy crap, guys. What? And then you also consider the fact too that you also get the 2 Iridas, which that's going to add another $1.50 in value just right there. Level balls are still selling strong at 20 cents a piece. I don't know what the Radiant Greninja is going for, but we can take a look. Radiant Greninja is selling for $4. Holy crap. How many of those do you get? Just 1? I mean, that's fine. That's all you need, right? Even though the Drizzile is gone down in value, who cares? I mean, who cares? It's gone down in value, but it's like you're getting so much more value. I mean, I just add the Radiant Greninja, right? $4. Holy crap, guys. Oh, I bet scoop up nets are probably just a devastation right now. Scoop up nets are probably so sad to look at right now. Hey, that's still something, man. 50 cents a scoop up net, and you get 2 of those. That's add another $1. I mean, guys, you're looking at this and you're getting at least $25+ in value in this, and you're paying. That's insane. That's like 50% margins plus. What? Why are people sleeping on this? That's not the updated deck list that's in them? That isn't? Okay, well let me take a look at the updated deck list then. The updated deck list in them, if you're saying that's not correct. Holy crap, can't look at it. Okay, so 2 of the V stars, 3. So there is less. There's 4 Iridas. 4 Iridas. 4 Battle VIP passes. 1 Radiant Greninja. Okay, so this is like almost better. Obviously you get 1 less of the V star and 1 less of the V, but that doesn't change much. Because you get 4 Iridas. How much are trekking shoes going for now, though? That's the real question. Okay, so you don't get the scoop ups. You don't get the scoop ups, which sucks. But let's still do the math there. How much are the trekking shoes? Ah, trekking shoes has gone down. Bummer. I remember these were going for like 50 cents a piece at one point. So you get 4. Okay, so let's go back and do the math, right? Let's do the math on it again. So you get the Battle VIP passes, still $6 in value. You get $4.50 off the V stars. You get 85.85 plus 0.85 equals, and then you get 4 Iridas. Iridas are each going for, we saw they were going for 70 cents a piece, so plus 2.8 off the Iridas. And then you also have the Greninja, which is still going for $4. Okay, so how much are B barrels going for right now? I know those were competitive. Can't spell B barrel apparently. They are the deck exclusive ones. 35 cents a piece. That's pretty good. And you get how many? You get 3? That's basically another $1. And there's still quite a bit of cards. I mean, you could add another probably $4 to $5 another. So it looks like it is slightly better with the other variations, but I don't know. They replaced a lot of those, my guy. The updated deck list is way better. Is this the accurate updated deck list, Tom? No, I understand that. I'm saying that if I'm going to go buy League Battle decks, right? If I'm going to go buy Palkia League Battle decks, is this what I'm going to get in them? So when you say you opened it last night, is this the one that you opened, Tom? Because this is important to know, obviously. Right? And my face is kind of in the way of this. So people are like, why? I'm trying to read this, Eli. What the frick? Is this the way I pay my ticket to Dubai? Hey, it might be. It might be. I don't think Melanies are worth anything right now. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, this looks like it. It's pretty dang good. Looks pretty dang good to me. I would much rather arguably buy it. I would much rather arguably buy this than the new deck that's coming out for Poke Beach. Because with this deck, there's just nothing you want really in here. Like, you've got Radiant Greninja. Nest Balls are still holding strong. Gyarados, I mean, but these are going to dip. When this comes out, these are going to dip. We already know this. And Quaxavels are, they're not even expensive right now. Quaxavels are so cheap. think that's considered an ultra rare, if I'm correct. I think that's what they're called, but I could be wrong. Or is it just a double rare? It's a double rare. Okay. So these are going for, I mean, come on, guys. Like, yeah, like, what is this? Comparatively. It's so worse. Unless there's a card I'm missing here. This battle deck comes out in September, I think is what it said. Yep, September 1st. So, if you want to get free tendies until September 1st, it looks as if the battle decks for Palkia are the way to go. What does this look like? Is this any good? No, this is even worse. Wow, that's rough. Yeah, this is even worse. We're not even going to look at this. This is bad. Based on what you're seeing, and the given set is a little lackluster, what do you think the prospect of a Scarlet Violet base set will be in the future? I've said this before, and I'll say it again, very low. I think that Paldea and Scarlet Violet are going to be those two sets that are going to... Okay, so I think this is for certain with Scarlet Violet, right? I think for certain Scarlet Violet is, like, very unlikely to get a reprint. And it's going to be one of those sets that's going to go up in value because it just didn't get a reprint. And it's... And looking at Paldea, I would like to believe that as well, but you never know. The Pokemon Company could look at what's going on with Paldea right now, and they could be like, whoa, people actually kind of like it. But I hope they don't do that. Because if this doesn't get a reprint, I mean, these cards are going to do fantastic. But I've said this before, and I'll say it again, right? It wouldn't surprise me if Pokemon just is going to... History is going to repeat itself with what happened with Scarlet and Violet, or sorry, Sword and Shield base and Rebel Clash like in a reprint. However, that never happens because at the very beginning, you know, COVID, but they had plenty of opportunities to go back and reprint it, and they never did. It's a little different that now, though, because with specifically Paldea, there's cards that are a lot more expensive than Rebel Clash, that's for sure. Yeah, this is like Rebel Clash on crack. I mean, I want to just see what's the most expensive card in Sword Shield base set is even. It's probably the Marnie if I were to guess. Yeah, and even the Marnie, she only went up to... I mean, she's 73 right now, and her lowest is 48. But you look at the rest of the set and you see nothing. You see nothing. Let's go back to cards. Yeah, I mean, look at the value of this. Which is funny, because I love the Snorlax. I think the Snorlax card is cool. Japanese 151 God Packs confirmed. Yeah, well, I would be surprised if they didn't have God Packs. They always have God Packs. I think the Marnie is super undervalued with her being the most expensive card, but the BBs being like 300 plus. Eli, check on the Mew battle deck. Check out the Mew battle deck. Oh, I've already said about this. The Mew battle deck is busted. The Mew battle deck is busted. The problem with the Mew battle deck, though, is that I can't get it for 14 bucks. I mean, it's going for 30 bucks if I want to pick it up. Like, trust me. If I could pick up Mew V battle decks right now, I would. But I can't. Sadly. My distro doesn't have any of them. Which I'll be interested to see. I wonder if my other distro has any of the Palkias for cheaper. But I don't think they do, actually. I think the Palkias, they have them for... I'm looking right now. So, in terms of the Origin Form Palkias, they're selling them for $17.50 a piece. So you can literally get them cheaper on the secondary market, which is fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. I don't know. Go buy them secondary market. That's all I can say. I've been getting them for $20. eBay and Facebook Marketplace are my friend. Hey, man. There's definitely value in them. There's definitely a ton of value. I remember I did the math at one point. It was like $45. I know it's probably a lot less since then. It's probably closer to like $30, $35. But still, if you're picking them up for 20, I mean, that's a flip. But if you're, but also at the same time, you can literally go right now and just pick up all the Palkias. Like, easy flip right now. The Palkias are selling too. It's not like they're not selling, right? So, I don't know. When are you going to get our boy Worry from Discord on for an interview with him starting up his new card store? I mean, this is the first time I've been asked this, so I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of fun to do a video on... Eli pretends that that it's all about the lack of reprints, but secretly knows RoboClash is so expensive because it's one of the best sets of all time. Dude, you caught me red-handed. Okay, alright, fine. We're being honest here, guys. Let's go look at RoboClash. Let's go look at RoboClash. Okay. You guys wanna get some insider information? I have recent reports that people believe the Galarian Berserker is undervalued. And you might say to yourself, but Eli, it's a crap card. It's not. You just think it's a crap card. But $11, absolute buy. This, it's going to minimum $100 end of week. Get in now before it's too late. Buy it all. Because, like, come on, guys. Like, this set, best set of all time. It's about time, though, the Sonya is going up. I said this before, and I'll say it again. Back when Sonya was $18, I said this is undervalued. Look at it. I mean, literally look at it. What's been going on? Look at all the Sonya cards going. I said this. Remember? I was live on stream when I said this. I said it was going for like 18, 20 bucks. And I was like, guys, Sonya is undervalued. Like, she's kind of a waifu card. And where are we now? Like, actually, low key, I can't. That's so funny. But where was I? Yeah. Yeah, no, low key Sonya. That's so funny, dude. You joke, but Giovanni is coming back to 151. Oh, I love Giovanni. Giovanni's great. I mean, this is a card that's going for how much right now? It's going for 40 bucks. This could easily go to 60, 70, 80. People are indeed picking up the waifu cards now. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it, guys. Crown Zenith, Galarian Gallery. I'm saying it. These waifus are undervalued. Irida, Cynthia, Roxanne. Like, these are all cards that if we're talking waifus, if you believe in the waifu, these are going to do well. Man, look at how the Mew's been performing on this card. Imagine not buying this over the Pikachu. What an idiot. Look at how the Pikachu, the Sleepy P has just gone down, man. Look at it. It just hates my guts. Card value on this has just taken a dive. Might have to master set Robo Clash. I mean, you can go master set any of the Sword and Shield era sets early on, and they're like really cheap. Thoughts on the Celebrations Metal card, Pikachu and Charizard. PSA 9s go for 110 for the Pikachu and 220 for the Charizard, yet the PSA 10s for the Pikachu go for 2200 and the Jig goes for... Well, that's because they're really hard to grade. Like, they're super hard to grade because a lot of them are super off-center. Like, I have mine, like, here's my Pikachu. And if I'm looking at the card right now, not to mention too with the card, there's like a nick in it as well. Like there's whitening. There's whitening on my card. What the heck, guys? I've been scammazed. Dang, actually mine's got pretty good centering. I think my Charizard one sucks though. I remember looking at my Charizard one, and I remember it being terrible. They reopened these for grading, though. For a while there, they were closed for grading, but I think they're open again for grading. What's my Charizard one centering look like? My Charizard centering looks good, too, actually. The back is a little bit off. But, I don't know. Like, what's gonna make this get a 9 versus a 10? Like, how do I know, right? Like, that's the question. Yeah, pick up the Sleepy Raichu to complete my set. GG, got them Pikachus right now. Notice that Eli's dodging the Rillaboom VMAX? Okay, come on here, guys. Fine. You guys need to stop exposing me. Come on. Ain't nobody trying to master set Rebel? Hey, that's rude. I feel like the Altaria from Silver Tempest Trainer Gallery is such a sleeper waifu card. Oh, you said from Silver Tempest? Just take a look. That is pretty spicy. I will say that is pretty spicy. Hey, it's gone up. $45? Dang, that's pretty good. I mean, like, if they're accepting him for grading, how hard is it to get this graded, right? Like, that's crazy that people are buying him for that much. Like, do I need a specialty slab of some sort? Like, what's up with that? Speaking of Silver Tempest, this set has been performing. Let's see how the Lugia is looking. Has this card done anything? Because it feels like it's been going down for the longest time. Yikers. Yeah, this card is still continuing to decline. There's still so much Silver Tempest out there, to be fair, though. Ain't rude that rude if everyone calls it Rebel Trash. Hey! It's not Rebel Trash. It's Rebel Smash. Thank you. Oh, all right. I'm stopped. That was a little cringy. I'm sorry. I feel like what's hard though with the card like the Altaria, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I look at this at the same lens as the Morpeko V Union box, right? It could go up over time. I would like you guys to give me, though, examples of cards in which it shows a waifu in it, but it has the name of the Pokemon, and it does well. Because I feel like if it has the name of the Pokemon, and it has the trainer in it, and it's not like a, you know, a Pikachu and it's Red's Pikachu, it doesn't do well, right? Like, I feel like people don't care. But maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Because if, by that same logic, right? Then, by that same logic, I feel like you would see more, how do I want to say this? Positive approach from the Morpeko playmat, because it has a Marnie on it? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So I feel like the same would go with the Altaria, right? But that's unfair though, because that's unfair to use an example. Because it's Cynthia and it's Misty. Those are two iconic characters. Because like when I go look at Iono, Iono's not an iconic character, but she does well, right? Like she just isn't. Miriam is not an iconic character, right? But she does well. There are a lot of characters that I would say are not really iconic waifus that don't do well. But unless it is an iconic waifu Pokemon, then it does well because of the sentimental attachment. That's why I think if you can find one that doesn't have a sentimental attachment to it, you know? You see that Japanese Clefairy and Lily in the background went crazy? It did do alright. Yeah, the Piplup one. But that's also anime. Iono is the next Marnie. Oh, 1000%. She 1000% is the next Marnie. Where's the Piplup? It's going back up again. At one point it was going for like 17, 18 bucks, and then it took a little bit of a dive and dropped 50%, and now it's back up again. What do you feel about the Dedenne from Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery? I mean, have Dedennes really done well historically? I can't really say Dedennes have done well, period. I mean, it's a cool art design, I guess, if you're considering the quote-unquote waifu card in the background. But it's, once again, going back to it, like, these waifus, I mean, like, there's so many of these Pokemon that have waifus in them, and they just aren't performing well because it, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, heck, even in the main Brilliance slot, right? They've got a Marnie's Pride, which is going for 15 bucks. And they've got a Cynthia's Ambition, which is going for 5 bucks. Like, if someone wants to have a conversation about what you invest in, and you're like, my waifus are the best, you go look at sets like this, which have these, and you say, are these undervalued? Like, I feel like it. To be honest, I think cards with trainers and Pokemon on them are super slept on anyway. Next tag team, in my opinion, just look at Ren. And writing on the Zekrom card from Brilliant Stars, for example, absolutely banger card. You, honest to God, make a very good point. That is such a gorgeous card. That's such a great point. I, honest to God, agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. This is such an amazing card art design. The fact that this is only going for $1 is definitely criminal. And N is such an iconic character too. It is wild to me. Do we have any cards that say Lord N in Pokemon? I don't think we do. Interesting. Should I sell my Magikarp in Iono now? If I had it right now, Justin, obviously this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but if I had it, I would. So we're gonna see Eli's waifu investments and whys. Let's take a look. Has the team-up market started to behave itself? I'm going to answer that with a no, but we'll find out. Let's take a look. Has team-up begun to behave itself? It's looking like a fatty no. Definitely not. That's insane. Imagine they just announced they were going to reprint this. You know how funny that would be? We've decided that although we usually don't reprint out of rotation, we're going to go back and reprint some sets from the Sun and Moon era. Oh my gosh, could you imagine hysteria? That would obviously never happen, but it's just a funny thought. Waifus that only have names in the title, no other words, do better for some reason. That's what I'm saying. But even then, there is examples of them not doing good, like in Brilliant. I think Brilliant is just a really, like, it's an incredible set for some reason that has performed poor. And it's not like there's a ton of Brilliant out there. Like, Brilliant's got a decent amount of supply, but not as, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, you've got a Charizard alternate art that has done nothing but, like, go down in value. Look at this card. It's now 137. This card is just going down. It's an alternate art Charizard, guys. Why? And then you've got waifu cards that are each going for dirt cheap. I don't know. There's something wrong about it. And like the example that was given, the Lord N, I think Trainer Gallery for that's going to do what good. Confirmed. Heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right. There's a lot of good Trainer Gallery cards here. I feel like that's one thing people forget about the trainer gallery is these all have extremely iconic characters. What are your thoughts on the black and gold VMAX cards? They're okay. I don't know. They're literally just the standard VMAX variations turn gold. And that's kind of underwhelming to me. Like, it's not bad. Like, they're cool. I just wish they had different arts to them that could make them cooler. But I don't know. I need to find some Zards ASAP. Speaking of Zards, where is Shining Fate Zard at right now? Imagine a shiny Charizard going for $73. Just imagine. Like, this card is so cheap, it's insane to me how cheap this card is. Like, it's a shiny Charizard, guys. I don't know. Do you guys think I'm crazy for thinking this is undervalued? Like, I understand at this point shiny Charizard is overplayed because of all the Radiance and other Gabagool, but it's like... Champions Path 1, regular V's at like 150. If I'm correct. 200 maybe? We'll take a look. It is going for 170. Yeah, so right in the middle of what I was saying. I said 150 to 200. This one was climbing for a little bit. It actually got almost up to 200. It looks like it dropped in the past month. Can't wait for the holographic rarities that change in the future. Well, that reminds me of the Deoxys promo. I love that Deoxys promo card. I think it's so cool. Had to pull the Hondchrow. That's tough. Which is funny because I love Hondchrow. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Not a fan of the Hondchrow design for that card. He looks a little chunky to my liking for the Hondchrow. Yeah, the lenticular Deoxys. Gorgeous card. I don't know. Maybe I'm sleeping on this Hondchrow card. But when I look at some more iconic Hondchrow cards that I like, I don't know. I think there's so many more iconic Hondchrow cards that I just enjoy. The Hondchrow Level X. I'm a huge fan of the platinum one too. I love this Hondchrow card with like the smog. Heck, even the regular rainbow Hondchrow card and regular, I think, is iconic. Mysterious Treasures one is super cool. Supreme Victor's one is super dope also. I just like them, I guess, because they're more menacing. I like the menacing designs. Versus when I see this one, it's a lot less menacing. It's a lot more cartoony. A new Zard is coming in the Trick or Treats. The Trick or Trades. That's the old ones, yeah? It said these bundles will come with 50. The new price is higher. Yeah, we don't know what's going to be inside of them yet, to my knowledge. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard. There's just so many cards you ask yourself, what's the value? But at the end of the day, for me, it's easier for me to just go sealed for that reason, because I know the sealed's going to do well. But for the singles, it's a lot more speculative. Sure, you could double X, triple X, quadruple X your value if you want to really go into it, but it's like, who's creaming themselves in the background? That's funny. Nothing special about the alt art. The alt, I know. That's what makes it tough. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know. I would say overall right now that as far as it goes with the market, it's pretty much at a point. No worries was funny, right? That's good at least. As far as how the market goes, it's kind of just in the same old, same old. With Paldea looking spicy. I like it. The sounds of bad pulls. Do you think Unbroken Bond packs ever hit $30 a piece? I mean, if you're talking about the fact that we see what's going on with Team Up, if in fact Unified Minds, Unbroken Bonds follow suit, I don't see why not. And Cosmic, it only makes sense that it's gonna follow suit, right? Like, it would not surprise me if all of a sudden those three sets just go crazy. Like, they just go absolutely nuts. They go bananas. That's kind of what I think. So I think they could easily hit 30 if they just follow the trend of Team Up, but I don't know how long that's going to take before it happens, but I see it definitely happening. I mean, we've just seen Unbroken Bonds and Cosmic Booster just continue to climb. Looks like Unbroken, those kind of gone sideways, but Cosmic, on the other hand, holy crap, Cosmic's gone crazy. Cosmic's just an uptrend right there. Just straight up. If we go to listings without photos, I mean, the lowest listed right now is like almost 900 bucks. 800 bucks was the last sale, and that was today. Or no, that was yesterday. I wish there was a way to buy 151 at retail. You know, it's tough with Japanese. They did say they were going to print to demand, so hopefully that the supply of it is going to make it so prices are going to be lower. Obviously, it's released, so people are going to get, you know, people are going to pay the highest, especially after what's been revealed for the card arts, but... How do I feel about still Lost Thunder product given the other Sun and Moon sets going up at the moment? Well, I made a video like not too long ago, like, well, I mean, it depends on what you say is not too long ago, like a year and a half ago, talking about how, if you guys remember Lost Thunder, they had a like bunch of older product they found at the Pokemon warehouses of it, and the price of it absolutely dumped. I mean, we're talking $300 a booster box for this, and now it's back up to $600. So if you had gotten in on the booster box when I first talked about it, you could have doubled up your money. And if we're just going off the other miscellaneous product too, there's a ton of these build-in battles, which I find quite fascinating, because the build-in battles come with 4 packs and a bunch of other content inside, right? And if you're just doing the math, right, you're buying the promos, or sorry, you're buying the packs right now for roughly around $11 a piece. Okay, so Lost Thunder Build and Battle comes with a bunch of promo cards that you basically get for free. And if we go look at Lost Thunder Build and Battle promos, what are the promos that come inside of them? Okay, so there is a Lost Thunder Giratina promo. Right, and we will go with, what is the card type? It is a promo, obviously. It is going for, it's going for $7. Okay. What about the Raikou? The Raikou. The Raikou promo is going for $4 a piece. Okay, nice, that's value. You've got the Suicune. How about that Suicune promo though? How much is that one going for? Suicune promo is going for about $10, right? And then you've got the Tapu Lele. And that one is going for the least amount of $1.50. Okay. So of those, as long as you're not just whiffing on the Tapu Leles, just the promo themselves go anywhere between $5 to $10 a piece. I would love to see also as well what the bulk inside of it is, because you guys might not like really think of it much, but there's value to be made off of just the regular bulk inside. So this person got the Tapu Lele. They got cucked. To be fair, the bulk back then was not nearly as much as they are nowadays. Dude, I don't care. I want to see your promos. Stop it and show me the bulk. Nope, you're not going to show me the bulk. I want to see the bulk. That's all I care about. All right. Where is it? There's the Giratina. He's going to open it up and sleeve it, and I think that's all he's going to look at. Hopefully not. So he has got his lost... Okay, here we go. Here's what the bulk is. Gosh dang it. That took forever. I don't know if anyone knows how well the vintage market is for a lot of these cards or trainers. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of these cards you could at least say are going for 10, 20 cents. There's a Lily and a Nest Ball? How much are the vintage Nest Balls going for? The vintage ones are going... Ignore that. Ignore these. They're going for basically $2. And you get how many of them? You just get one? That's still $2. How about the Lily? Which one is it? Is it the Ultra Prism one? I think it was the Ultra Prism one. It's the... Yeah, it's the Ultra Prism one. That doesn't really go for much. But the fact that there's Nest Balls in them, especially in our competitive landscape right now, guys, that's actually kind of crazy. I wonder how much the code card itself goes for. Whoopsie. Is the Naganadel worth anything? That's also going for... But that's the holo foil version. Is there a deck exclusive version? Here it is. It's going for 90 cents a piece. It's not a ton of volume, but there's volume there. I don't know. It's interesting. I look at this and I say there's value. I say there's value. There's value, especially in the promos. I mean, I don't know. There's always value to be found in anything. The question is just for how much effort and time you're putting into it. Do you think the value is worth it? And I look at an item like this and I say to myself, I sell off the packs for break even. I get the additional bulk. And just from what I'm seeing, it could range anywhere between $5 to $10 in bulk value. So, I don't know. But the percentage for that is not good as potentially, say, something like the Palkia. I don't know. It's interesting, but... So, to answer your question, how do I feel about sealed Lost Origin product? I think there's value. Or if you're someone that says to yourself, I just want to buy Lost Origin packs, or Lost Thunder packs, how do you do it? You buy the build in battles to get your pack price value down. If you want to, especially if you want to open them too, the value of that is insane. That's exactly how it was with Fates Collide too, because their Fates Collide resupply came out around the same time. Curious how much those are going for now. I mean, interesting though, because the Fates Collide packs are going for... Oh, no. You just got one person that's messing with the market. Be interesting to see how the Fates Collide bulk is. Promos with that. There's value, man. There's always value. But, alright guys, so I'm going to start wrapping it up here. We've got about 5 more minutes now before we finish things up. So if you got any more final questions before we say goodbye, that should be about it. We usually go from about 12:30 to 2:30, but obviously I showed up a little bit late, so we're gonna run for just about 15 minutes over. So let me know if you guys have any questions, but just to kind of final thoughts, the entirety of what's going on. Crown Zenith, undervalued. A lot of these character rares, undervalued. Paldea Evolved, getting a little scary for me. Gotta sell. Did I miss the money advice? The only advice I gave I gave a lot of advice. Non-financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. We talked about 151 being arguably the best set to invest in 2023. And I went in detail with that, obviously. Outside of that, Crown Zenith could potentially do just as good, if not better. It's just 151 feels really safe because it's going to dump around the time of Black Friday. So I feel pretty optimistic about that. I feel pretty optimistic about that one. But Alright, I don't think we have any more questions. Oh, nope, here we go. We got one more. Eli, when you're going to show me how I can retire at 25, I've only got 6 years. Bro, I'm at 24 and I'm not retired yet. What the frick you mean? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take all your money and you're going to put it in Paldea Evolved. 5 years, boom. Free real estate. Made all your money. New Crown Zenith Lugia boxes. You getting any? Aren't those GameStop exclusive? Right? Will you be able to find Pokemon deals on Black Friday? I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not for that one, Joseph. Because yes, you definitely will. They happen every year. There's tons of them. But new Crown Zenith Lugia boxes. You getting any? If it's a GameStop exclusive, then probably not, unless they're on discount. But alrighty, folks, I'm going to end it here. I want to thank you guys all so much for stopping by. As always, we do weekly giveaways. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to enter in. Also, as well, we do Twitter giveaways. If you want to be a part of those, make sure that you follow us on our Twitter. Outside of that, if we have our spots for a Patreon, make sure to check it out. You get access to wholesale product prices for Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Flesh and Blood, and Pokemon, and so much more. And if you want to stay up to date on all things Pokemon USA and be a part of the community, link for the Discord is down in the description below. But that is all. Thank you guys all so much for stopping by.